What's up, bedroom producers? Bryan Lake here, and today I will be demoing this, the Joyo JF-14 American Sound pedal, which is an emulation of a Fender 57 Deluxe Tweed, which I have never owned and I have no personal experience with, but there are some very good blind test videos on YouTube, and I'm not going to lie, the two signals are different, and there is a very slight noticeable difference, but to my ears, the difference was not meaningful. This indeed has that full mid-range that Fender amps are popular for. It has that American sound, hence the name of the pedal. So I thought I would just go ahead and put together a little demo of what this thing could do. So hopefully you enjoy the video. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with the clean tones. And I've already got that sound dialed in. I guess I might as well go ahead and start with my neck pickup, since that's a popular sound. Turn my delay and reverb off so you can just hear the dry stuff. If I turn my guitar volume up, it gets grittier. Of course, I did notice that there's a couple of different ways to dial in your clean tones. Some people will turn the volume down, and they'll turn the voice down. But as far as the neck pickup is concerned, you get kind of that hollow sound. A bit more drive, I guess. Some blues players like their clean tones to be just a little bit on the gritty side, so you have that Albert King thing. Right? That kind of thing. So I tend to like my cleans clean, so I turn the drive down and have the voice just up a little bit, and I have the level knob almost all the way up, and take it easy on the mids and take it easy on the highs, and I turn my knob on my guitar down to about 7, and okay. And of course, there is the bridge sound, which of course is going to sound good with some delay and some reverb. Okay. Bridge stuff, and that's a clean tone. And go ahead and turn those other effects off. You could also push the amp, but I think there's a better demonstration of that if I go dirty, which is about to happen. And when you crank the voice knob up, that's when you really start to. Okay, and then in tandem, and you're going to have to turn your level down. That's when things start to go into overdrive. I mean, without the voice, you can have a dirty sound that's you know, how about a plate reverb? How about that? So when you turn the voice knob, you're going to have to kind of turn the level down at the same time. Starting to get pretty thick. I find that you kind of have to take it easy with the lows. I find actually that boosting the highs a little bit with an overdriven tone is pretty good. So now my review, I talked about my boost pedal. Now this is a really loud pedal. There's a lot of gain in this pedal, and so much that I actually hardly ever use my boost pedal anymore. And I was using it all the time, even for my clean tones. But just to give an example of what happens when you push the amp, you know, you're already in an overdriven state, but when you push it even further, things go from dirty to raunchy. Okay, so okay, 50%. It's really thickening it up. Okay, so sometimes I just kind of have my boost on there. So I wish I had an arsenal of licks, but I'm not a professional guitarist, and I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of all of these licks that a lot of people do. And I hardly ever play dirty. I just wanted a pedal that just kind of went from being very clean to very dirty, and eliminated the need for an amp. And this is it. It is a really well-rounded amp modeling pedal, and it's not just usable as a backup just in case you blow a tube or something goes wrong, but it's also a really great pedal. Let's say if you have a really expensive boutique amp at home and you love playing on it and you travel with it if you were a gigging musician, but it's really expensive and you run the risk of it getting stolen, so this is a really great way around that. And also it's very compact. It also has a really rugged build. I mean, it's not really heavy or anything. The battery compartment right here just opens right up so you can get right to it. Even ships with a battery. Very nice of them. Personally, I would rather use amp emulation or amp modeling pedals, and simply for the reason that it doesn't take up a lot of real estate. You know, it's just it can be one of the pedals on your board, and it just makes it easier to move around as a guitarist. You can just pack it up and carry it with you. But I really like the sound of this pedal. I heard good things about it, or read good things about it on the forums, and I kept bumping into just more and more positive remarks about this pedal. It's a very popular pedal for a very good reason, and it's only somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 US, which is dirt cheap. And As I stated in my review, their Joyo makes several of these amp modeling pedals. I think one's called the AC Tone. There's another one, it's a British pedal, and then there's both of those are kind of emulations of Vox amps. And I think there's a Mesa Boogie emulation. It's called a California Sound. And they're so cheap that it's tempting to just kind of have them all. Judging from the demos on YouTube, they all sound really excellent. These are good pedals. Go buy them. Thank you. That's all I've got.